So Donald Trump is coming into this thing very, very, very confident. Let me just say this. I know we have this controversy almost every time I get on the radio, but I think if somehow Donald Trump can prove that he's innocent in a timely fashion, or when the court proceedings start to unfold, and people can see very rapidly that it's a nothing burger, I think he will get the people on the other side and in the middle. If he don't, he's just gonna have MAGA. Just MAGA ain't enough to win an election. I just wanna throw that out there. Just MAGA ain't enough to win an election. And I know a lot of people are not as enthusiastic for Trump as they were in 2020 or in 2016. I don't know a person. I'm telling you guys. I'm being honest with you guys. I know people don't want to hear it. I was just at a town hall in San Diego, and I think people didn't want to hear what I had to say. I don't know of a single person that is just as excited for Donald Trump in 2020, just as excited for Donald Trump now as they were in 2020. I don't know a single person. And I know some of your favorite conservatives that's Trumpity Trump, or they're not saying nothing about Trump. Maybe some of them are DeSantis. They're not nearly as excited for Trump as they were in 2020. And these are diehard, everything Trump. But in public, they may give the facade that, yeah. In private, most people that I talk to are like, I'm kind of over this. Like, I wish he would do this. I wish we had better candidates. I wish he did this. But they MAGA in front of y'all. But behind the scenes, it's like, and if you have the MAGA of MAGA feeling like that internally on the inside, you got to understand that the excitement is not necessarily consistent with the rallies. Now, we live in the box, right? All of my friends are conservatives. I don't have any friends that are liberals. I have none. I know of people who are liberals. I don't know anybody who's on the far left. I know nobody. Everybody I see, everybody I follow online, everybody I know, all my friends of friends, all the events I go to are all Trump supporters. Die hard MAGA. But I don't live in a world where my friends are moderate or Democrat. I get a glimpse of this when I go to the cigar lounge. And these men who got a lot of money, very successful, they voted for Trump 2016. Some of them voted for 2020, and they said, I'm never voting for again. And it's shocking to me, and I often wonder to myself how many people actually believe that. Let me go back to the thing that I first started with. If Donald Trump is able to prove his innocence early on, or it appears that he's going to be innocent early on, I think that's going to be a tremendous boost for him, for the middle people, and some Democrats. The reason why I differentiate these things is because it doesn't matter what happened to Trump. MAGA people are going to vote for Trump no matter what. He can go to prison. We still going to vote for him. People still going to vote for him. I mean, he's going to win the primary from prison. It's just a matter of if he's going to go to prison or not. But for other people that's on the fence, in the middle, vacillating, I like Trump, I don't know if I like him anymore, in the general, is when you're going to see a huge effect. Because I'll say it like I said it last time. Nobody with the connected brainstem is going to vote for Joe Biden in 2024. They're just not. What's going to happen is the fear of Donald Trump will cause them to vote for Biden because they're voting against Trump. The media conjures up this other thing of January 6th. Think about this for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. January 6th, they try to take over the country. Now, some of your cousins are stupid, and they don't know how to read or nothing, and they just believe everything CNN said. Look, it was an insurrection, and they believe that. Now, just imagine if it was an insurrection, and Donald Trump did order an insurrection to try to take over the country. How much fear do you think a person would have against Donald Trump if you actually believe that? You have a moral obligation to vote against Trump if you happen to believe that he caused an insurrection. If you have not watched anything and you don't read, you don't do nothing, you're a complete sheep, and they say Donald Trump is a racist, he hates Mexicans. You have a moral obligation to not vote for Donald Trump. They create these false moral obligations. That's why it seems as if, how did Biden get anybody to vote for him and he was in his basement the whole time? It's not that Biden got anybody to vote for him. It's that the media got people to create this image of Donald Trump being a terrorist. And therefore, out of fear and sheer desperation, the idiots amongst us decided that they rather vote against him than to have a 401k, to have the economy doing well, to stay out of war. I mean, they literally rather eat out of the trash can on the side of the road with ISIS in America beheading people than have the thought of Donald Trump being the president of the United States of America. I really think people will sacrifice their children for Trump not to be the president. That's a level of hatred and brainwashing that is far beyond a regular candidate running for office and having a debate and people deciding whether or not they want the person to be the president. This stuff that's going on with Trump is far beyond that. So the fear is, if they're able to get him behind a jail cell, will the middle ground people in this country and Democrats be so convinced that Donald Trump is who they said he is, that they feel a sense of moral dedication to the country to avoid having, quote, end quote, a terrorist in the White House?